I will be very brief, but I want us to understand one thing. When we talk about the Middle Belt, when we talk about Pandey, when we talk about Ohanaeze Ndigbo, when we talk about Afenifere, it's all about consciousness, identity, and definition. Once upon a time, as a result of the collapse of the Alafinate of Oyo, the Egbas established the Egba kingdom, and thereafter there was a socio-political bloc referred to as the Egbados, and there was an attempt to impose imperial rule over the Egbados. But the Egbados woke up one day and said, no, we are no longer Egbados, we are Yewas. And they have remained Yewas till this day. From Ikpokia to Emeko to Songota, they have defined themselves. Pay attention. There is a need for us to revisit the pre-independence legacy of Nigeria. Before the 1914 Act of Amalgamation, the colonial masters, we in the Middle Belt were referred to as the Central Sudanese territories. We were never defeated. We were never conquered. We were never subordinated. We were never subdued. And I am happy that there are stirrings all over the Middle Belt. In Bauchi, the Zals now have their chiefdom. And more chiefdoms have been created in Adamawa State, from Hong to Song. More chiefdoms have been created to add to the Boatier Confederacy of Bachama, Pata, and Mbula. And it's happening all over the place. Because you can't force a name on us. I want to use this opportunity to say, I feel very bad. I was speaking to a friend. I said, from where are you? He said he is Jabba. I said, you cannot be Jabba. You are Ham. What is Jabba? Is that home rat that smells? You want to answer the name that your oppressors gave you? You are Ham. Your king is the Pop Ham. Your national day is the Tukam day. So where did Jabba come from? And all these stereotypes, these tropes are all around. People are giving us names to make us feel inferior, to subordinate us. As the Yewas took a principle stand, as the Yewas said, we are no longer Egbado but Yewas. We, the polyglot, plurinational politics, ethnic nationalities on the Middle Belt say, we are not North. We are Middle Belt. We have Muslims, we have Christians, we have pagan. And with this conclave, with this concourse, it's easy for a Nupe Muslim to become Mr. President. It's easy for a TV Christian, for an Idoma Christian, for a Tarok Christian, for a Zal Christian, for an Ankwe, for a Gomai, for an Ibolo, for an Igbomina. It's possible for them to become Mr. President. Every time people superimpose and hate us, I want to make clear that we do not, and we never subscribe to the same socio-cultural, historical nationalism. We are who we are. We conquered the land, brought it into ordered use. The carrying capacity of the Middle Belt is unparalleled, is unprecedented, is unequaled. We have everything. And one second insult is, You are a minority. From where did that come? Many Lilliputs have made themselves demographers. We are majority. You are mad. And when you desegregate and deconstruct, you see that they are really the minority. Taken together from the federal capital territory of Abuja, which is now the political center of gravity of the Nigerian state, I want to assure you that if we come together like we have come together today, we are going to determine the occupant of Aso Rock presidential villa. We are going to determine governorates. We are going to determine ministers. We will do it. And people see it and they do not want us to come together. But Mali said they don't want to see us come together. They don't want to see us unite. All they want is to see us keep on fighting one another. From today, let it be on record. We will never fight one another. We will be together and we will always remain together. I want to assure you that it's laughable when somebody wants to be the governor of Imo State or governor of some middle belt state. He starts going on a pilgrimage to somebody who will collect his money and smile. He said, "You will make it." You will say, "I saw that man." All such pilgrimages will start with us. That kola nut will come to us. We will eat the kola nut. We will eat the kola nut. And secondly, when we come together like this, we let loose tremendous energy. Pay attention, please. This is a very serious point. If from today you hear that the Agorok people in Kaura are having their national day, let every middle belter attend. If you hear that the Igedes who straddle Benue and Cross River are having their Igede Agba, let every middle belter be there. If you hear that the Kakandas in Budon are celebrating their anniversary, let all of us be there. When they see this showcasing of our impressive demographics, they will be afraid of us. We will instill fear in them because we are the common glue that are holding Nigeria together. Absent us, there will be no Nigeria. The single gentleman of the press, I want to assure us that the middle belt have come of age. We will choose our partners. And we will continue to insist on a social contract. Don't bring stolen money to us and say, vote for me in this office, vote for me in this office. The pertinent germane question, critical question to ask is, are there jobs for our children? Yes. Are there jobs for our children? Are there land for us to build upon? Yes. I came here as a young surveyor in 1981. I was with Joe that time, the late governor of Oyo State, Surveyor Kolapo Ishola. He did the cadastral framework traverse. He broke it down. Most of the topographical controls used by Julius Berger were done by him. I was privileged to be a very young, handsome surveyor then. Now I am an old man. But people still tell me that I am a stranger. Yeah, we are not strangers. The FCT is ours. We will carry everybody along with a commodious governance philosophy. And we want to appeal to the indigenes who are also our brothers from the Middle Belt. The aborigines to parley with us. We are one. Don't come to us only when you are slapped and you are kicked and you are muzzled. Be with us. Let us design and construct templates, governance templates and structures of how to kill the elephant and share the meat. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, If ever there was time for us to come together and take a principled stand, if ever there was time for us to recognize that we can only be great when we recognize the other person, it is now. A few months down the line, the complexion of our politics is going to change. The nationalities' interests defined by the founding fathers of the Nigerian state are going to be redefined, reassessed, re-evaluated most prominently in class time. But that is not to miss the point. What are we going to do? We must collaborate seriously to see that we tilt the objective balance of forces in favor of our people. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure us that we have been in politics. We have been in politics. By the grace of God, from the FCT, I was a state chairman. I became a national public secretary. I became a national secretary. I became a national chairman. And many of them here too have those specialties. And I want to assure you that we are going to come together. We are going to orchestrate the technical and material conditions for a convergence, and we are going to stand as one man. When we stand as one man, there will be nothing impossible for us. Sure. And then lastly, my attention was called to some campaign stomping where somebody was threatening to banish people, to visit mayhem and assault on people. That is not it. We in the middle belt, we will always stick by the objective middle and avoid extremities. Whoever wants to throw the FCT into the vortex of violence will be decisively dealt with. Will be decisively dealt with. Politics can be sweet, it can be fun, it can be inclusive, and that should be our ethos. In the closing, I want to acknowledge our compatriots from the south, from the southeast, from Ohanese, and one of them is hiding from the southwest, Pastor Williams from Ondo State. I don't know why he's hiding. I want to acknowledge all of them. I want to say we in the middle belt are prepared to rub minds with you. Let's bring to the governance table what will impact our people and then the generality of the view of the FCT. I believe with that, nobody will come to Abuja to see flyovers and high-rise building. People will come to have a piece of the action, to have their own share of the national cake. And that is possible, that is feasible, that is attainable, that is doable, and that is realizable by God's grace. I am done.
First of all, before I share the news with you, let me let you know something. I'm from Middle Belt. Benue is my state, and I can confidently tell you that we are not Arewa. We and Arewa has nothing in common. We are not North, and we can never be North. We are Middle Belt. There are a lot of differences between Middle Belt and Northern. Me from Benue State, we the tie rapper. Northern no the tie rapper. So wetin make us common? We are into agriculture, them they into poultry. Wetin make us common? 90% of North nod their head when they are talking to their God. We will know they pray like that. Wetin make us common? As a Middle Belt, I represent all indigenous Middle Belt. Any Middle Belt that come to this video and said you're a Northern, you are not a Middle Belt. You just be imposter. I represent the whole Middle Belt, and I claim and I declare that we are Middle Belt, and there is nothing Arewa Muslim can do about it. Now let me proceed. Muslim Arewa community impose Arewa on Middle Belt by fire by force. They had meeting, and the meeting is all about bringing Middle Belt together with Arewa, and they are now making it force that whether Middle Belt like it or not, that they are Arewa, and there is nothing we can do about it. One problem I have with Muslim people is they want to impose everything about themselves on other people. To some people is acceptable, but to somebody like me and many of us is unacceptable. It will not work. And the reason why you always want to mingle us with yourself is because of population. Northerners boast of population, but una no get population. Na middle belt make up una population. That is why una dey always force relationship on us. Our mumu don do, it will not work anymore. Food wey una dey boast of for north, Northerners no get food. Na middle belt get food. We can't be stupid all the time. When election don dey approach, when una need our support, we dey be always arewa. But after election, una go come dey kpai us. Now if be say they just dey kpai us, that one go even better. They go kpai us finish, dey mock us, say we no go fit do anything. At that time, they make mouth say na them get the country. If any middle belt claim say im be arewa, im no be arewa, is imposter, maybe im mother married to Fulani, na im making the claim arewa. But indigenous middle belt, they don't claim arewa. Whether you guys like it or not, whether una go up and down, whether una cry, whether una come with threats, it remain that we are middle belt, we are not arewa. Mo una do una worse. Wetin concern Aboki with middle belt? No blame una. Now some of the middle belt states where they associate with una because of religion, which is Muslim. States like Kogi, Ibira, and some rest of the states where they associate themselves with una, they call themselves arewa because of Muslim sake. Or it won't work again this year.
I posted a video yesterday, and a lot of people from the middle belt, which they call North Central Nigeria, are very angry. I received a lot of comments, people saying that they are middle belt, they are not North. That shows that middle belt has just woken up. The truth is that middle belt has been cheated long enough. When you look at middle belt and the core North, the truth is that there shouldn't be anything that join us together, because our culture is different from the North, and middle belt is 90% Christians, and because of our faith, because of our religion, we have been treated as minority, even though we are many in the North. And when I saw those comments, I discovered that deliverance has come, because deliverance first of all comes from awareness. When you know that this is my problem, your deliverance has finally come. One of the things I want us to look at is this. Since the inception of FCT, how many ministers are from the middle belt? All the ministers, majority of the ministers that we ever had in FCT is like the center of middle belt. But do you know that all the ministers we ever had in Nigeria, FCT ministers, they are all Fulanis. They are all Fulanis, apart from Wiki, who is from the South. And during the military era, we have Jeremiah Oseni. Apart from that, all the ministers we have been having, they are Fulanis. They are not even Hausas, they are Fulanis. Why is it that there is no good person that can be FCT minister from the middle belt? We have somebody like Senator Dino Melaye. We have some people like George Akume. We have a lot of people from Niger State, from Kwara State, from Plateau State, from Nasarawa State, from Benue State, from FCT itself. Why is it that there is nobody that is qualified to be FCT minister? Because the power that be in the North prefer to bring somebody recommended by Sultan of Sokoto or from the council of religious leaders in the North. So it's high time we wake up. I say that since a lot of people have this in their mind now, deliverance has come for middle belt, and I'm telling you, if Nigeria is going its separate way, or if there is going to be a regional government, middle belt is going to do well, is going to do better. What is the North giving us? What is the North giving to the middle belt? When we talk about farming, most of the food products, produce, they comes from the middle belt. See Benue, see Plateau, see Nasarawa State, Kogi State, FCT itself, Niger State. That is where they farm. That is where they farm. So I'm really happy with the comment I saw. People saying we are middle belt, or we are not north. We are middle belt, or we are not north. The truth is that we are not north, and there is nothing that joins us with the north. That is the truth.
Good day to viewers all over the world, and welcome back to Local Journal. This whole idea of the northerner and their narrative trying to force the middle belt into a forced union to call them one north is not going to work again, and the middle belt elders are coming out to say that they are not northerners, they are middle belters, that you cannot change the narrative or change their history. And that is the truth, because you maintain your history if you know what your history is all about. You will not allow a stranger who has come from another place to come and change your own history, rewrite your own history for you. So the core notes, or the northerners who in their own little way of trying to kind of like bring everybody together so that they will hold this political power, this population over the southern part of the country. Meanwhile, anytime when it comes to sharing of appointments, they regard middle belters as second class fiddle, have always played very smart to always like rope the middle belters into one north anytime it comes to politicking. When it comes to sharing of national cake, they will see them as inferior people from the north. And let's come to think of it, the middle belters have never been northerners. They have their own history, they have their own unique history, and they have their own unique way of life. They have nothing in common with northerners, and they can never be northerners. Thank God they are coming out for the clarification, and thank God they are elders, and everybody is coming out to say that we are not north. They are rejecting the north and saying that they are not north. Allow these people to face their own lineage, face their own history, and face their shared common history together, instead of you trying to like kind of bond yourself together, trying to like force them into becoming not by force because of population. It's not going to work again. Those propaganda of before is not going to work again. Of course, we know that in a bid to beef up the population of the north, the British forced and joined the middle belt to the north so that the north will have more population. But now things are clearer now, and people are becoming wise now. People are becoming wiser and more learned now, exposed, and they know that this is our history and we have to detach ourselves from these people because we are no way connected. There is no way we are connected to these people, and there is no way we have a shared history with these people. We don't have any tradition related to these people, and we don't have anything in common with these people. The only thing they brought in to deceive us was religion, and now our eyes are open and we know the truth, and we can deduce the truth already. So we are no longer northerners, we are middle belters, and this is what we chose to be, and this is what will be forever. This is what the northerners, this is what the middle belters are saying, and it's actually a great one, and they should continue saying this and continue and they should continue to take this message to every part and corner of the middle belt, so that they can unite and form a common and a formidable union, so that they can also matter in the scheme of things in Nigeria. This is my opinion. Drop what you think about this in the comment section, and if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel.